everyone, I am so excited to film this video today. We are going to be reviewing, swatching, and doing this eye look on my eyes with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I am thrilled. If you have been watching my channel, you know I'm a ride or die subscriber of Jaclyn's. Literally like a day one fan. I have like every collaboration she's ever done, like from Gerard Cosmetics, like her lipsticks and lip glosses with them, to Becca. I have like everything besides her previous Morphe palette. I didn't have that, but I actually used her Becca palette today. So that's why I'm glowing, and I am just so excited to get into this. I've only swatched a few shades because I got it last night and I just couldn't wait to film it today. So let's just get into it. I can't even like phrase my excitement into words. Like let's just feel this moment together and get to swatching. So actually before I do, I will show you the packaging. So it is white with like silver letters saying the Jaclyn Hill palette Morphe down here. So really nice packaging, although I get like the white and silver is very her. It is gonna get very dirty, which is okay because it's really pretty right now. And you know, on the back it just has JH, and then Morphe times Jaclyn Hill. So it's really, really beautiful, but it definitely is going to get very dirty. So let's open this baby up. So there is no mirror, which personally doesn't bother me. I never use the mirrors on my palettes, to be honest. I always sit down and do my makeup, or I do it in front, like I just always do it in front of a mirror. I don't use the mirrors at any of my like makeup compacts or palettes, so I'm sure this also saved them money because mirrors are more expensive. So instead she put this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO Jaclyn. So I think that's adorable. I think it's very heartfelt, and if you've been watching me, you know I love this woman with all my heart. So this just like speaks volumes to me. I think this is just really, really touching. So anyways, enough with the sappiness. Let's get into swatching. So I do wish the names of the shades were on the palette. Sorry, my hip just cracked. I don't know if you just heard that. But I understand probably to save money they didn't do that, but they did include in the packaging this like cheat sheet with all the shades on it, and my queen slaying on the back. I love it. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to just do it row by row and see what we can do. So the first shade, these are buttery, is in light. So that's in light right there. And I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. So this is in light. Second shade is beam. That is beam right there. That is beam. Third shade is silk cream. And that is what it looks like. It's a really pretty transition shade. There it is. Alright, the fourth shade is MFEO. And that's what it looks like. Sorry, the camera is like, the lighting is so weird. But that is what MFEO looks like. And here it is on my hand. This is Faint. Really pretty shimmery color. Kind of reminds me of Urban Decay Sin. Ooh, that is metallic. So that is Faint. This shade is Sissy. Jaclyn said this is like half pink, half gold. So really, really pretty shade. Not necessarily up my alley, but definitely really gorgeous. You can see like it looks like a pink, but when it catches the light right, you can see all the gold in it. And the last shade is Little Lady. And that is what it looks like. That is Little Lady, and this is the first row swatched. Taking a smoothie break. Swatching is hard work. Let's get into the second row. Woohoo! Looks gorgeous! So the first shade is Creamsicle. And damn, that is a beautiful, beautiful matte orange. May not be as pigmented as the other mattes, but still a really beautiful shade. This shade is called Butter, and that's what it looks like. Very pigmented. I'm loving these mattes. I don't think it actually reflects that well in the swatch, but still really pretty. You know, sometimes you don't want your mattes to be overly pigmented, and then it's really hard to blend out and everything like that, but they are really beautiful. They're not like I wouldn't call them patchy at all. I think, especially when I put them on my eyes, they're really, really easy to blend out. And you don't really have to build them up too much. So really, really pretty shades. Next shade is called Pooter. I love the name of the shade. Oh, honey, that's beautiful. And this is Pooter. The next shade, I love the name of it, is Pukey. And this, oh, I'm so excited. I didn't use it on my eyes today, but you know I will be using this a lot. Oh, perfect. Really, really beautiful. This row of mattes is speaking my name. This shade is called Hunts. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So that is Hunts right there. Now this is Firework. Ooh, that felt like butter. So I'm going to put it down here. There is Firework. And the last shade, I'm very excited to swatch this one, is called Queen. This is a really beautiful gold. Again, feels like butter. That is Queen. Holy shit! Okay, so this is the second row. I think even more impressive than the first. Damn, Jaclyn, you did good. That Queen shade is blowing my mind. I cannot wait to put that on my eyes. That's like the perfect gold, kind of bronzy color for summer. I'm dead. And by the way, I have no primer on my hands or anything like that. Like, I'm making sure they are dry, no water, nothing on my hands. So these are real swatches, and they are incredible. I'm so excited. This is incredible. Let's get into the third row. So the first shade is called Obsessed. Jaclyn said that she she sent this shade back like 20 different times. So damn, Jaclyn, you nailed this. Let's see a swatch. That is gorgeous. Again, kind of reminds me of, this actually reminds me even more of Sin than the shade Faint, because this has, Faint is more pink than this one for sure. This is more of like a champagne-y color to put all over the lid. And I love it. So freaking gorgeous. Okay, second shade I have all over my lids right now, and this is the shade SBN. Smoky but natural. Honey, so gorgeous. Next shade is called Hillster. I'm like literally not even touching these shades. Like, that's how pigmented they are. That was a really light swatch too. These are incredible. Sorry, I keep on saying that. Like, these are so gorgeous. They're so beautiful, so incredible. But seriously, this might be one of the best palettes I've ever swatched. Like, I'm really blown away. Like, just the variety of shades in here is insane. You could do so much with this palette. I can't, there's so many beautiful shades. Like, you can go with the pops of color down here. Like, you can do anything. All right, Roxanne is up next. This is Roxanne right here. Right here is the shade Jax. Really pretty, like reddy purple. Horrible description, but you know what I mean. Reddy purple brown. Perfect description. Okay, that is, what was it called again? Jax, right there. And then this shade right here is called Buns. I also have this on my eyes, and I love this shade. So gorgeous. Jaclyn said that she almost didn't include this one in the palette. I don't think it would have been complete without it, to be honest. It is so beautiful. A really, really perfect crease color. And the last shade in this row is called Cran Apple. That feels really pigmented. Oh, so smooth. This is Cran Apple. So this is row 3. So gorgeous. All right, starting out with the fourth row, you have this beautiful purple. Oh, this is gorgeous. So this is, actually didn't even look at the name of the shade. Okay, Royalty. Here it is. So pigmented. Jaclyn, queen, yes. All right, now this is the shade. This beautiful royal blue is called Twerk. Hi. Hello, you beautiful son of a bitch. Sorry, bad language. But look at that. So pretty. Now we're kind of going back to the neutrals. We have this shade called Hustle, which looks stunning. Oh, this, I can just imagine it for like a really sultry look. I just put this all over the lid and kind of like smoke out the crease. Sorry, this is so close to the blue that it's hard to see. I will swatch it a little bit better. Sorry. But it's really pretty. It has like a nice taupey kind of purpley hue to it. It's really, really pretty, but it's still neutral at the same time. All right. I'm really excited to swatch the next shade. This is called Meeks right here. And one of my best friends is called Meek, so it's cute. There we go. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. Just a true bronzy shade. Yes, honey. Yes. Ugh. So, so gorgeous. Beautiful for summer. This like speaks volumes to me. Okay. Next shade is actually a pressed glitter, so it's called 24/7. This is what it looks like. Okay, so there's really, really pretty like silver glitter in here. But it's very fine. It's really pretty actually. So it's going to be hard to pick up on camera because it's a really, really fine glitter, but it's really, because it kind of looks like a matte brown on camera, but I promise it has really pretty glitter pressed into it. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. Alright, this is another shade I used on my eyes. This is called Chip right here. And bam! It's really, really pretty matte brown. Kind of has like a purpley hue to it again, and I really, really like that. I thought it really tied the whole look together really well. And the last shade in this row is called Mocha. Nice! That is Mocha right there. So this is the entire fourth row. Really, really fun pops of color. Okay, so this is the last row. We are going to start out with this shade right here called Pool Party. Honey, yes, it's really, really pretty because it just has a really beautiful, like, almost metallic gold to it. Yeah, I see a little bit of gold in there, but that is so pigmented. I feel like this would look gorgeous smoked out underneath your lash line. Just, like, I feel like it would make any eye color pop, especially brown, so, especially brown, so very excited to try this out for summer too. And the next shade is called Jada, which is a really pretty matte green, which I honestly have not seen before. I mean, I'm sure it exists, but I have not seen such green. This one is probably one of the more patchier colors. Not patchy by any means, but I did have to go over it a little bit with the excess on my hand. So probably not a shade I would reach for in a palette, but still really pretty. Alright, next shade is called Diva, which I'm very excited about because I think this is going to complement my brown eyes really, really well. Even using this as like a liner, like to line my upper lash line, I feel like it would be really, really pretty, especially for fall. I'm like so into seasons right now, but that is Diva. I believe that's the name. Diva, yes. Alright, next shade is Enchanted, so it's this matte like hunter green. That's really pretty. So that is Enchanted right there. Alright, next shade is called Central Park. That is it right there. Very beautiful like coffee brown. That is Central Park. Next shade, second to last, is called Soda Pop. Really, really pretty dark, deep purple. And it's matte. I don't know if I mentioned that. So that is Soda Pop right there. Almost looks black. That's how dark it is, but you can definitely see that it is a purple. Alright, last shade is a matte black, which I honestly never use, but no, a lot of people do. So that is Abyss. That is a really pigmented black. Probably not the most pigmented black I've ever seen or anything, but definitely a deep black. So this is the final and fifth row. Really, really pretty pops of color. Okay, so I look a little crazy without eye makeup on, but this is what this baby is for. So I'm going to quickly prime my eyes with the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. And I prime my eyes every day that I wear eyeshadow, so it's not like I'm trying to enhance the way these shadows work. This is literally just what I do every day, so they won't crease. So I think I'm going to start out with the shade Silk Cream and put that into my crease just to lay a transition shade out. Okay, so far so good. This is a really pretty, just very, very natural transition shade. I think I'm going to go in with the shade next to Silk Cream, MFEO, just because it's kind of calling my name too. And I'm literally just sloppily buffing this into my crease. No really rhyme or reason, just blending it out. So I'm kind of freaking loving this. Like, they're not like blowing me away yet, but like they are really, really good mattes. And for about $1 a shadow, I mean, these are incredible. Okay, they blend out really, really, really easily and just very, very smooth, like nothing patchy, like they are effortlessly blending out, and I think it looks really good. I don't know if you can see just because it is a very natural transition, which is what I was going for. It wasn't like I was trying to go for this like bam in your face cut crease, like just trying to do something natural because that's me. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade SBN, stands for Smoky But Natural, and that's kind of what I want to go for. Smoky But Natural looks. Okay, there we go. Now we got something going on. So it's definitely a very like foiled looking shadow. I don't know what I expected this shade to be, but it looks a little bit more bronzy and it's coming out a little bit more coppery than I thought, I think. I definitely thought this was going to be my favorite shade in the entire palette, but I don't know. It's nice, but it's not like calling to me like I thought it was going to. So hopefully you can see. It's definitely a nice shade. It is a little bit more orange than I thought it was going to be. So I kind of want to tie it together with like a more plummy color. I'm going to go in with the shade Buns over here. You can see that, sorry. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Buns right here and see what we get from that. Just kind of put that in the outer edge of my eye. So I think I needed to darken up the crease a little bit more just to complement the shade, and now I think we're in business. I'm really liking how this is coming together now. I think I'm also going to just pop a little bit of this shade called Chip over here. That one. Just because it's like a darker brown. Oof, that is pigmented. It's a darker brown. And I kind of just want a little something just to darken it up a little bit. And it has that like kind of hint of purple in it, which I really, really like to complement the lid shade, which is SBN. Whew. Okay. Starting to really like where we're going here. Wow, this shade is pigmented. Okay, so I'm really feeling this. I'm loving how this is coming together now. I'm going to take the shade Beam, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Oh, honey. Yes. Okay, inner corner is glowing. Take that a little bit onto inner part of the lid. Yes, this is working. It's not too shimmery. It just has a really beautiful satin finish to it, and it just opens up your eyes like crazy. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm so feeling this look right now. I'm going to take the first shade in Light right here, and I'm going to pop that on my brow bone. I'm loving it. Mama is feeling herself. I am going to finish it off by taking a little bit of the first shade, Silk Cream, just running it under my lash line just to smoke it out a little bit. Again, it's a very natural kind of smoky eye I think we're going with. So just kind of balancing out on the bottom lash line. Okay, so I'm going to run, put on mascara, and then I'll be right back. So my overall thoughts on this palette after swatching all the shades and applying some to my eyes are overall really, really positive. I think Jaclyn did an amazing job on this palette. I mean, what she said in her video was that she's been working on it for 2 years, and that's incredible. I think she really came out with a wonderful final product. I think the variety of shades in this palette is absolutely perfect. I think if you take out like these shades over here, you really have a more neutral palette, but you do have these pops of colors over here to kind of play around with it, and it's not just like a strictly neutral palette. You definitely have very different shades in here. So as a makeup collector, an eyeshadow junkie, Jaclyn Hill, like obsessed fan, very, very happy that I ordered this. It is $38 for 35 shades, so that honestly comes down to about $1 a shade. And for the quality of these shades, I'm really, really, really blown away. Just the variety, the pigmentation, the blendability, I think this is absolutely worth your money, just because you can do almost anything with this palette. I mean, you can do bronzy, you can do neutral, you can do pops of color, you can do a totally colorful look, you can do basically anything you want, and I don't think, I at least don't have a palette like that, because personally I don't go towards color a lot, but I think that this is going to probably make me do that a little bit more now. So overall, very impressed with the quality of these shades, very pigmented and very blendable, which is basically everything that you can ask for in a shade, and also they don't have kick up, which is really, really nice. I mean, while I was swatching, I did get my palette a little dirty. I don't know if you can see, just a little bit, but overall, I think she did a wonderful job on this. This is definitely something I'm going to reach towards all the time. Do I think it's a must-have palette in everybody's collection? No, I actually don't think that. I mean, I think if you have the money and you want to buy a new eyeshadow palette, I think this is a great, great one to go towards. But if you're starting out with makeup, I would probably recommend, and you're saving up your money, I would probably recommend maybe a Lorac palette or a Naked palette over this, just because it gives you like a very like strict neutral sampling of colors, and I think that's best for somebody who's starting out. But somebody who's looking to kind of like go a little bit deeper into makeup, I think this is a great palette to start out with. Or even if you're just a collector and you love palettes like this to be creative, I think this is great. I think the best word to actually describe this palette is a very creative palette. So I think you can create so many looks out of this. You just have so many options, and I'm very, very excited about this purchase. So overall, this palette gets a huge 2 thumbs up from me. I think for the price point, $38 for 35 amazing shades, I think you really can't beat that. So I think amazing palette. If you have the money, go for it, because it is amazing. So they are restocking soon. It is currently sold out on the Morphe website, but keep an eye out for that. I know they have like an email sign up on the website, so definitely sign up if you want to buy it. So anyways, I hope you guys like this review, this kind of first impressions, whatever you want to call it. I'm very excited to have this baby. If you want me to do looks with this palette, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to play around with it. I think I might do like, I don't know, maybe like a pop of, like using this pop of blue, kind of doing something like that, or like a bronzy summer eye, something like that. So definitely let me know what other videos you want to see from me with this palette, or just regardless, any videos you want to see. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye guys.